I am on record saying Cardi Mack is the best player in the state. I'm sticking with that. They are not used to going home in the first round, and it will not start this week. Cardi Mack, the bracket buster, will get it done. 45-41. Dickinson. I said that wrong, right? I said it. No, did I say it right? 45-41. Atas-Kassida over Dickinson. Atas-Kassida for the win. They moving on. Welcome to another episode of the Platform Podcast, Houston, Texas edition. Oh, you see, hey, come on. You see that. Two time. Hey, man, we are finally here. Texas high school football playoffs underway this Thursday. Man, it feels like this season has flown by, but we are finally at the nitty gritty. And like I told y'all before, this is crying season. What I mean by that, man, all the seniors who put their blood, sweat, and tears into this game all 4 years, and this is the final run for those guys. Whether they go out in the first round or whether they make it all the way to January and win a state championship. Trust me, them tears gonna fall. Win or lose, it don't matter. It's just all about win. But this is, make no mistake about it, this is crying season. Everything that you put into it, man, you start, looking back once that clock start ticking down to zero, to 000. You start thinking about, your freshman season, all the moments it took, the big moments, the ups and downs, the highs, the lows, the big games you won, tough games you lost. All that start to just play in your mind like your football light flash in front of your eyes, and all the emotions just come hit you. You know, so that's what I mean by crying season, man. It's one and done. Unfortunately, it's not like the NBA finals or the NBA playoffs to where you get a series, or baseball rather. It's one and done. So you got to bring your A game every single week for 6 straight weeks. You got to be on point. I know it's tough, but hey, that's why they say we're the best state in high school football, Texas. So you got to bring your A game, or else, man, you gonna find yourself thinking back. I'm like, man, what if this? What if that? What if this would happen? What if you don't want to be playing that game? You can't get that back, man. There's no redos, especially for the seniors. Man, go hard, man. Listen to your coaches. Have a great week of practice. Get extra time in the film session, extra time in the weight room. Take every snap serious. Don't take nothing for granted. Go out there, take every play seriously. Put everything on the line, man, because this is it. This is it for the seniors, man. Whether you got offers or whether this might be your last game playing in a uniform, on a team. Give it your all, man. Get everything you can, man. Everybody, unfortunately, it's one win at the end of the day. So you got to go out there and play your best. But man, we are excited. We are super excited. I know I'm excited. But man, I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into some predictions, man. 4A, 5A, 6A. Houston, we loaded. I like us this year. I know Div Dub been been having their way, but I like us this year. I like us a lot this year. So I'm gonna start off with some predictions. I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off with Klein Collins making a statement win over Bridgeland 42-24. That's what I got. 42-24. Klein Collins over Bridgeland. I have Laporte, who some people pick to win the state championship or at least to get there, playing a team who some people also pick to get to AT&T Stadium in mid-December, and that is Pflugerville Weiss. I have Laporte winning in a one-score game, 30-20. Man, and it's just so unfortunate that we get these type of games in the first round. Two big heavyweights just slugging at each other. Laporte and and Pflugerville Watch just throwing blow for blow. Man, that's at least a regional final level matchup, at least, man. I got Madison. Yes. Houston Madison. H Town. Heim Clark over Beaumont United 27-6. Shout out my boy Paco. Them boys are gonna do their thing. Them boys gonna do their thing. I got them. I know a lot of people picking United, rightfully so. I ain't mad at that. But I think H Town gonna come on with it on this one. I got Manville 28-24 over Hightower. Some people calling this an upset, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you can call this an upset. I think this is a good game. It's a good matchup. I think this is a real good matchup. I think Manville, they played a good close game against Shadow Creek. Hightower hasn't been, the same team that we, accustomed to seeing in years past. But man, I think I think Manville can get him, man. I think they can get him. I'm gonna go 28-24 with that score. Maryland, they 10-0. Now they Travis battle tested now too. But I think Pearland to make a statement. I don't think it'll be a blowout necessarily. I don't think they're gonna run away with it, but I think they have a comfortable win. I'm gonna say 31-17. Yeah, they probably pull away in the mid to late fourth quarter. I think Pearland, moves on. I got Lamar, of course, in a nail biter coming down to the wire game. Man, I think Jacarsta Lander gonna have 2 touchdowns. I think the game winning touchdown going to be from SRT Larry though. The score is going to be 24-30 with 2.5 minutes left in the game, 70 yards to go. SRT Larry gonna score the game winning touchdown, 31-30, Lamar over South Fair. That's how I'm calling it. Hey, and for me, this is the game of the week, hands down. This may in Houston at least, but it may be the state top two at worst. At worst, because you still got Westlake and Vandergrift. First round, that's crazy. Got Westlake and Vandergrift and Austin, but in Houston and probably the state, Dickinson versus Atas-Kassida. Dickinson 10-0. Atas-Kassida ain't been looking as dominant this year. They 6-4. They lost to Westlake. They lost to North Shore. They lost to Sea King. They lost to and they lost to Summer Creek. All 4 championship contenders. All 4 championship contenders. I'm going with Atas-Kassida. Cardi Mack, aka the Bracket Buster. Call him that. The Bracket Buster. You listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I know football is more than just one man. Shout out to CJ Tony. Shout out to all them guys. Man, I am on record saying Cardi Mack is the best player in the state. I'm sticking with that. They are not used to going home in the first round, and it will not start this week. Hey Mac, the Bracket Buster will get it done. Atas-Kassida, 45-41, Dickinson. Wait, I said that wrong, right? I said it. No, did I say it right? 45-41. Atas-Kassida over Dickinson. Atas-Kassida for the win. They moving on. But man, also, I'm gonna tell you another thing I want to talk about I feel like that's really underrated in these playoffs. The first round games are all exciting. That let's get the blood boiling, the adrenaline, that you get that rush, right? State championship is state championship, baby. The semifinals, you know. But man, besides the state championship round, my favorite weekend, my favorite weekend, bar none, outside the championship round, is that round three, the day after Thanksgiving in NRG Stadium. Round three, NRG Stadium, man, the energy just so much different. The energy is different. Like that's when you really get That's when the big dogs really, that round three, round one matchup, you might see a couple lopsided, maybe even round two. But round three, they throwing them. They throwing. Hold on, let me fix my collar. They throwing them though. So man, I don't even. I'm cool with whatever they give us. But I'm gonna just go ahead and throw some possibilities out there. I think C King versus Katie Jordan is a potential matchup. Summer Creek versus Katie would be a, oh my god, oh my god. I'm just thinking about the crowds though. Like man, it's gonna be electric in there. And you know it's always electric if North Shore play. But I'm gonna tell you a game that I'm looking forward to that I would love for them to have in NRG Stadium round three, the day after Thanksgiving, 11 o'clock a.m. Yates versus Almeida Crawford. Woo! Hey, by that time, if they meet up, no disrespect to the other teams that have to play, but if they do meet up, that means Yates will be 12-0, and by that time, Crawford will be 11-1. Two, I feel like evenly matched teams. They say Yates ain't played nobody. They say Crawford, they say, but y'all ain't undefeated. Y'all ain't dog walking nobody either. That's what they Yates say. I ain't trying to be messy. I ain't trying to start nothing though. That's what they saying though. So I would love to see that matchup. That's gonna bring the whole city out. I know kids on both sides, and I ain't got no dog in the fight. You know, I'm neutral. I'm just be like this. I'm just be like this watching. But that's a matchup I would love to see, man. Speaking of 4A, since we on there, yeah, everybody's seen, by now, I hope you would have seen, my predictions. You know, I'm, I'm rolling with the city. Like I said, I mean, I like us a lot. I like us a lot in a lot of those brackets. Uh, but in 4A, I think the cream of the crop in, 4A D1 is Kilgore. I think they are the team to beat, regardless of Bridge City. Chapel Hill was an old favorite, even though they don't have Demetrius Brisbane and Ricky Stewart and those guys. Yates is right there now. Crawford is right there now. But I think Kilgore is still the team to beat right there. So whatever, whoever they got to see those boys, somebody got to see those boys. So that's what it's gonna come down to. I feel like 6A D1. I feel like the D2. Yeah, D2 is wide open as well, man. This the most parity we've probably ever seen, at least in probably the last 10 years or so. I think it's a lot of parity. It's several teams where you can pick. You say, okay, I can see them. Um, Ridge Point. I feel like it's now or never for Ridge Point. It's now or never. Ridge Point has to get it done. It has to get it done now. This is probably not the most dominant North Shore team that we've seen. The offense have been explosive this year, though. Despite last week's game and the first game, or the first half of the first game against South Oak Cliff, but they've been explosive. But Ridge Point, all three phases, top to bottom, they've been the most, probably the best team in Houston overall. If you ask me. Um, I think they have the pieces to do it, but most importantly, I feel like they have the defense to do it. This is the best defense that they probably ever had. So I think if they don't beat North Shore this year, man, then I don't know. I don't know when they'll get another chance at this, but this is their best shot, especially with everything else is the rest of the pack is kind of even, you know. In D2, I'm still sticking with Summer Creek. I love Dickinson. I love I'm sorry, not Dickinson. Dickinson is D1. Um, C King. I like C King a lot too, man. Ooh, it's tough. It's tough. It's gonna be tough. I think South Lake Carroll on the other side is a heavy favorite, but then you also have DeSoto too. So uh, I don't know, man. I can't. It's hard to call. It's hard to call. It's hard to call. I think overall these are going to be some great games, great matchups every single round. And I'm excited to see, and I'm fully tuned in. Check back next week on another episode of the Platform Podcast, Houston, Texas edition. We out.